lot of times we work on our cardiovascular exercise, we run or we walk for long periods of time to build up the heart, and a lot of other times we'll actually do resistance training to build muscles, and we do stretches. But one of the things that we tend to forget about is working this thing called proprioception, and I have other videos out about it, but what we can do is some balance exercises. A lot of people fall, especially this time of year in the winter. People will fall down, they slip, and we can prevent a lot of this if we actually exercise these proprioceptive inputs into the brain. So, easy things you can do. Obviously, you always want to be safe first. Make sure that you're at a place where you're not going to fall, hit your head on the corner, table, or a sharp object. What you'll do is you'll find that place in your home where you feel safe that you can grab, but obviously not that's going to hurt you. The first thing that we ask you to do is to take your feet and you bring them as close to each other as you can, but don't let your shoes touch. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to stand here with your hands at your hips and hold this position. Now sometimes people have troubles with this. You can see I'm holding it pretty strong, but you'll see people, they kind of do this swaying motion. If we work on this, you tend to get better. If you don't see any improvement, there might be some other things going on, and it'd be probably advantageous to come see someone that's interested in neurology or even your medical doctor. After we get done with this, and you can hold this pretty strong, then what we do is we go to the next step. Obviously the next step is to go to one leg, which then makes this harder. We should be able to hold our leg up like this, I think 30 to 60 seconds, without falling over. You should be able to stay nice and strong and stable. Obviously, if you've had injuries to hips, knees, and ankles, you will want to be cognizant of that and do your due diligence. You can still train them, but you may have to be a little easier on them. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other side and work over here as well. Pretty easy. The next step is the third step. We call it tandem gait. And most people, if you've ever seen the shows where they get pulled over by the police, they often do this because when you drink alcohol, it actually reduces that ability to integrate this information going into the brain, and it makes you stumble and fall all over. So it's a great exercise for the police to use to see if you've been drinking. But even when you have been drinking, a lot of people need to work on this. And so you should be able to stand, same thing, hands on the hips. You should be able to stand with one foot directly in front of the other, not out here like this, not out here like this, directly in front of it. And you should be able to stand here again 30 to 60 seconds, not wobbly, falling all over, trying to find your balance point. Of course, the next step is to do the other leg, and you stand here again. Once you've completed these and you feel very confident in your ability to stay in that posture, what we'll do is I'll have you go to the next video, and we're going to see how we're going to make it even harder. Okay?